Um, hello. Alright, I don't know if Deathline is still there. I thought he was doing the intro, but welcome to the Super Mario Sunshine Bingo League Season 3. We are in day 1 of a new format, and for a lot of players, their first ever Bingo League match, and that's what we're about to see. Is we got Breadghost, one of, if not, I think the second highest rated newcomer. And so clearly a lot of expectations versus DarkMan, one of the most improved from the start to end of last season. So this should be a good one. I'm excited for it. Could go either way. So we'll see what happens. It's just a regular lockout, which is kind of just the biggest wild card at this level, honestly. You would think it'd be the most straightforward, but it's really not. There's just so many different options. You have 25 different goals you can go for, and you just find whatever it synergizes with. So, so yeah, this will be interesting to see. Breadghost is a bit faster and is has had some very decent showings. And DarkMan, like I said, he started off last season pretty low, but he really improved and put up a pretty good performance at the end of last season. That being said, I would put Breadghost as the favorite here, just due to his speed and a few of his best matches. But let's take a look at the card and see. Yeah, Deathline, he said he would do the intro, and that is the last that we have heard of him. So, but what I see when I look at this card, I see the blues totals are 45, 65, and then you also have 13 shines from Delfino. You also got 20 blues from 2, 15 gelato blues, 16 Noki blues, 17 M blues, 7 enemy blues, 5 NPC blues, 9 Serena blues. So a lot of blue coin goals. Not blue coin goals that will necessarily all go to one person. 7 enemies, is basically a Rico progression goal. 9 Serena blues is pretty not too much of a time commitment if you're doing Serena anyways. 16 Noki blues can just can also be countered with 5 gelato shines, or it can just be whoever gets to Noki first. 17 M graffiti blues is likely going to be gone for by whoever goes for 45 totals. Same for 20 from 2. With 17 M's and 20 from 2 in the card, Rico is almost a guarantee to beat that 20. Most likely a Rico gelato. We could see that. We could see Bianco blues, maybe Pinna blues if it lasts that long. There is 6 Pinna shines and both bells and Delfino turbo, so there is benefits to Pinna.
Hello, Mason.
Is that? Oh, what up, Django?
I've come to fill in for Deathline due to his power issues.
It's very unfortunate for him. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to him during his match today. That would be even more unfortunate. But welcome, Django. Any thoughts on these players? I don't know if you ever. I believe you played DarkMan.
No, Darkman was in the
Last
other
season.
division from me, but
Oh, he's in the division.
I agree with you. Darkman, I remember he started off, he looked a little lost in there, and I remember, about 2/3 way through the season, I was like, wait a second, Darkman has that many wins? So he really turned it around, and he showed that he has some bingo chops, and so the rating, his rating is low, but I think his rating's a little too low for what his actual ability is, and so I think this is a very, very close match, especially with, like you said, this being Breadghost's first game here in the Bingo League.
Yeah, this could definitely go in a way. This card really seems pretty open ended.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Bianco hidden start, which is always an option if it's there. That sets you up for Bianco Shadow Mario. It sets you up for 4 reds. Maybe gives you a good NPC spot. Um, Potentially 2 hiddens, 1 level with Bianco Shadow Mario. There really isn't a ton of Rico value outside of you have the enemies, you have 100 in a boss. 2 hiddens, 1 level is I think fastest to do in a Rico. Um, Not from the start. I think Serena beats it, but just in general, it's the fastest 6 shines to do for that one. Um, so yeah, we could see a lot of different starts here. Pianta hundreds isn't the worst start. Um,
Yeah, Pianta's
I don't
in
know
a
what you
little bit of
do
a weird
after that.
spot. Like, you got Piana
You got
Shadow
Shadow
Mario,
Mario. You got
you got Pipes, you can do M's there, and you got the 100 coin shine, but 100 coin doesn't really fit into Piana Shadow Mario at all. They're, especially with Piana 100s being good, so it's not really like, oh, you should go to Pianta, but if you can get a couple shines here or there to set up for it, and
Pianta hundreds with M's is a viable start. I think here.
I agree with
Um,
that, but I think if you can somehow sneakily get in a couple Pianta shines, like if you're a shine or two short of unlocking Pinna, if you go to Pianta for that, I think that's a very strong long-term play when it
Four
comes
from three
to
pipes. Yeah,
thinking about
there's some
Pipes,
value
4
there.
from 3, and Piana Shadow Mario.
4 from 3 is a very interesting goal in this card because again, there's minimal Rico and Pianta
Mm-hmm.
value, but those are very fast goal or very fast worlds for 4 shines. And then you can maybe do that with into Pinna, which 4 from Pinna is going to be very good here. It's going to get you reds. It's going to set you up for 6 Pinna shines for bells,
Delfino
and then
Turbo.
just generally, yeah, Delfino Turbo and potentially 2 hiddens, 1 level Pinna. So, oh wait, we're getting started. I expect we'll see at least one Bianco start here. That does seem to be the most straightforward start.
Yeah,
4 unique
Bianco
spots is Bianco
Bianco
hidden.
is pretty
This,
safe on this card.
yeah, it's not a super strong Bianco card. It would be interesting to see it diversion. I don't see Breadghost stream. He does appear to be gone, but DarkMan is unlocking Bianco.
See, there are 9 Serena Blues, so I'm just trying to think. Could you do 4 from 3 with Serena? Because probably not. That's a bad play. 9 Serena Blues is a very weird goal in this card. I'm just trying to think if there's any way to fit it in sneakily, and I don't know if I can see it.
You should set up for it if you're doing 4 unique bosses. I think you'll definitely.
Oh, that's
grab
true.
those
There are
3.
4 unique bosses.
So it does have some value, and if you've already done Manta, 4 from 3 isn't the worst thing. Also, you want to enter there for NPCs potentially.
True,
So,
true.
Um,
If there was a secrets goal on here, like, maybe like 4 or 5 secrets, then I think 9 Serena Blues would be in a much better position on this card.
yeah, no lies, no. There's also I didn't see 9 Delfino shines to go with the 13 from 13 shines with trades. So, all right, we have Breadghost stream now.
Yeah, both looking towards at least unlocking Bianco.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Darkman looks to be going for Underbell. So, not a Bianco start. Potentially, is this Rico, Gelato? 15 Gelato Blues could be the start.
Are blue coins really that good on this card, though? I mean, the strongest blue coin goal is going to be 17 M's, and if you want to start 17 M's...
Yeah, I guess if you do Rico M's into maybe do Pianta. Oh, so both of them are doing Underbell.
Oh, okay. So no one's going to
Neither of them want the Bianca start. Blues are not bad here. You got 45 and 65 totals, which are pretty solid. And then
you know, with 17
20 from 2. 20 from 2 makes 15 Gelato a bit better.
I don't know. Getting the last 5 blues in Gelato, you kind of get some stinky ones in there.
Yeah, but it's basically 2 goals because Rico 20 is not bad, especially with M's on the card.
Yeah, with M's, Rico 20.
Okay, so
we
see you both do Underbell and then enter something you don't need to have done Underbell for. So that's they're not racing each other, but if they were, they would lose for whatever goal they're going for. I like this. If Breadghost is doing hundreds, it could be doing M's. I guess this. Well, DarkMan grabbed 1, so it doesn't seem like an M's play.
Yeah,
if this is hundreds or M's, I do like this from. Okay, he's ignoring the M. Even if you're doing hundreds, you should grab that M behind you. But yeah, these are weird starts. I said Pianta and Bianca were both viable starts, but I could see maybe DarkMan feels he's slower and doesn't want to be completely outmatched or just done if he loses a race. That is my thought process there.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play if you're DarkMan.
This isn't a bad. I think it is slower to go this direction if you're doing this for M's. Oh, but he seems to be grabbing the shine. Why guess what they're doing? We'll find out soon, I guess.
It's hard to guess with this level of players. They sometimes just play how they want to play, which I think is a very beautiful way to play bingo. And you sometimes see some interesting routes, and when both players kind of start doing interesting routes, it leads to, I think, very interesting matches.
Yeah, this is I can understand this from Breadghost. I guess he, I don't think the Pianta level shines is a particularly strong start, but he's got a purple screen, so maybe that helps. Oh, okay, there we go. What were we saying? I got distracted by the purple screen.
Just the Pianta start. It's weird to do the unlock and the and a Delfino shine before going to Pianta. I think most players just are like, okay, Pianta for the start. Let's go and get those goals, because I think one of the worst things you can do in bingo is not get the goals you start off for. Now you can just go for setup, and when you're going for setup, you're not really going for goals per se. But if you really want to get goals, you should just go and get them, especially at the start when you don't know what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, I will say, I do think getting good setup is very important, especially in regular lockout. So I can understand the thought process of, okay, I'll have Bianco unlocked. Maybe if I do up to Pianta 3, then I can get an NPC there and go to Gelato really fast. That is a pretty fast way to go to Gelato. Mm-hmm. So DarkMan's doing Travel Skip. Again, just really, I guess, confident he's not being raced, or just really trying to play setup in case he does lose a race. Which, as a slower player, sometimes you have to do kind of funky stuff like that to be like, if I'm racing, I gotta get some value.
We're both kind of, especially you now moving up a little bit in the world. We're both on the slower player spectrum, so I can definitely relate to that. I'm sure you can too, where you sometimes have to be like, well, I should be doing this, but I'm slow, so I need to skip doing that to do the one thing further down the road.
Yeah, I think like one thing I do a lot. Oh, okay. Is so Breadghost getting some ends, potentially NPC here. So this is decent setup, and it doesn't look like Darkman is rushing ends. So there is, potential for Breadghost to still win ends and.
Oh no, Darkman.
Ooh, Yonka 3, that's not fun. Oh, grabbing the tree.
But you were saying
So,
about
how many
what you
M's
do.
has okay? Is he gonna grab that M over there? Is he gonna grab that M that he just saw? Nope. Okay. So he's grabbed 3 M's because he hasn't gotten under village, behind village, or that one that's right there in the open.
I'll be honest.
I actually would have really liked
the first week of bingo season. My counting brain has not gotten up to form yet. So
yeah. So he's at 9 blues, which isn't bad. So he's got 3 M's in Pianta. These are both good setups. Having Bianco available is good. Having good shine, healthy shine lead and pipes lead is good. I'm not sure exactly what goals they're really prioritizing. So, Darkman doing Bianco 4, not the hidden. Not a bad play, I think. He's grabbing the link too.
yeah, by doing this,
pretty good.
You do open up the NPC in Bianco 5. So if you're kind of on the fence of like, should I do 3R or Bianco 4? At least this gets you the opportunity for an extra NPC.
And you can do, if you want to do both, which are not a bad play with 4 from 3, 4 reds on the card. You can enter 5 and grab the NPCs and then go to 3R. So
that's a good point.
I would imagine that's what we're seeing from Darkman here. He may. An early PD I would not like to see.
Yeah, who would ever do an early PD? I kid. No spoilers. Yes. So we'll see if Breadghost differs or veers off the Piana route, finishing up Piana 4.
He could be wanting to do hundreds in 5. He may not be as comfortable with hundreds in 1.
Oh, that's true.
Hundreds in 5 because he now has that available. So he is now likely to win pipes, likely to win Pianta Shadow Mario. Has a good 100 setup.
There's
now he grabs that in. He's just doing Pianta 5. The camera made me think he was doing hundreds for a sec, but he's grabbing the M's now, so he'll be at 5 M's. Has Darkman grabbed any extra M's? He's grabbing a lot of blues, but I can't see. That M's still there. That M's still there. So he does seem to be not prioritizing the M's. Which, maybe you think, you're like, alright, Breadghost, you can have the M's. I'm going to have a decent look at total blues, but the Bianco M's especially are some of the faster blues in Bianco, so I don't know why he would do the linked and not grab those last 2 M's, but
yeah,
if he's coming back, he could do it then. Again, I really just don't. I don't know what they're going to go for first here. I think both these plays can definitely work.
Honestly, the more we get into this match and seeing what Darkman does, I'm liking Breadghost play a lot more. I mean, it's more of a hindsight view at it, but it's just like, I think you're going to see Breadghost have a very good time with even 2 hiddens 1 level and stuff. And, Jeff brings up in chat 20 from 2 becomes really, really viable in Piana, because Piana 6, you can get 8 free blues right there, as well as NPC blues. So
Yeah, we'll see
I
what
I think it's
DarkMan does. So DarkMan
good.
is now finishing up the Bianco M's. So, um, I believe Breadghost only got 5 M's in Pianta, but he could be thinking he does Pianta 6 and gets that M right there. Nope, he is leaving. Okay, so he does want M's. I don't know why he missed. He left that other M available. I believe he did. I didn't see him click it after Pianta, get it after Pianta 3. So,
You know,
but he's now got a huge
sometimes
lead for pipes,
sometimes you just
and
forget where
he's
stuff is when you're new.
yeah. Okay, so Darkman is grabbing the NPCs. I hope he grabs the enemies too. I know the enemy on top of on top of the big windmill is pretty far away, but it would really help if he wants to do 20 from 2 in Bianco to just go ahead and get that right now.
And
So Breadghost is grabbing his first red, 6th pipe, 2nd Delfino shine.
how do you feel about an early grass pipe? I guess it's
I
not that bad if you don't know how to clip into lily pad with the banana.
Yeah, I think maybe this may be one of those things where Breadghost isn't, may think, oh, Delfino shine equals fast shine. And it's not the slowest thing in the world. It will put him in a tough spot he will be now behind in total blues. Okay, he got the other M in Pianta 4. Okay, so he did grab all 6 M's in Pianta, and now he's grabbed 2 in Delfino, so that puts him at 8.
Darkman is going around Bianco, it looks like, just for more blues. Looking to finish up 20.
So, yeah. First click, maybe Breadghost thought he was in a race for 6 pipes and was like, this is faster than Pianta 6, but he's not in a horrible position if he rushes reds for reds, but Darkman does have Bianco 4 done and Bianco 3 available, and he still can do grass pipe and pachinko or lily pad if he knows that. Okay, so I don't remember how many blues Darkman grabbed in Delfino.
I don't remember either. I was just trying to remember that, and I don't remember any. I could have missed grabbing jail blue during that plant fight. He did Z menu though, so Darkman does have an idea of how many he has in Bianco.
I didn't see what he had in the menu, but
I
he
didn't
has
either.
20 total blues. He's going to get watercolor right now. I imagine he's finishing at 20. 20, no Bianco blues on the card, but NPCs and enemies there are decent. Does make that ladies. So Darkman is likely going to lose it. It does look like Breadghost will finish out M's here, I imagine.
Yeah, Rico,
But
you're either here for M's or 100 in a boss fight, and at this point, I don't think it's time for 100 in a boss fight, so yeah, M's is definitely the play here.
I could see enemies with 4th and 3, but you probably want to get 1 or 2 more things first. And that really would only be a play from Darkman. So yeah, Breadghost is going to lock down M's. So Darkman, I imagine he won't delay that. That'll give Darkman all the information. So he can delay Bianco hitting by quite a bit, assuming he knows Breadghost. He should know. I feel like Breadghost didn't have any Bianco shines whenever he clicked 6 pipes. But he may just, as a slower player, sometimes you're scared that they're just going to get it. He is delaying. Nope, he clicked it. Okay. So the total blues, 45 total blues, is very interesting right now. If Darkman goes to Rico here, he can basically finish it, or like at least set it up to where he just needs to Delfino blues to finish. Breadghost will probably need to enter either Pinna or Gelato to finish 45. But again, if Breadghost clicks off ends and Darkman finishes out Rico 1, he could be ahead to wherever they go next. So,
well, according to our Statman Falcon hit, Breadghost only has 9 M's entering here, so has to get some ugly ones in order to finish those off in Rico.
yeah. Waiting to grab the M's until after the blooper fight, or either just straight up ignoring the Rico M's. Okay, he's grabbing them now. This could be a very interesting play, because if Darkman's stuck doing blues, and Breadghost leaves Rico first, he could enter like Gelato and maybe steal 45 totals. Darkman he is grabbing a lot more blues, so I do think he wants 45 totals. But
yeah, 45 is a contested goal right now, so if you can get that, if you're Darkman, kind of, and it's not that like Breadghost knows that this is a contested goal either, so if you can come up and sneak up and grab that goal, that's a huge, I don't know if it's necessarily a snipe, but it's a huge grab, stealing that away from your opponent.
Well, he does, so the question is Darkman going to delay 20 from 2?
I doubt it, based off that Bianco hitting click.
Yeah, I also doubt it, but it does seem like that's what he's going to finish off. And that's, a pretty obvious, I have at least 40 blue coins. So if he clicks that off and then is kind of stuck doing the blooper fight, I could see Breadghost taking it. But he really wants reds. And Delfino Shines, maybe?
Yeah, reds and Delfino Shines are both goals on the card, so it makes sense to go for them.
Because he has Pinna available trade-ins. So I think this is just a bit tunnel visioning on reds, which is really not the best goal. I would rather see reds and Pinna. But there's some merit to getting Delfino Shines. It is very fast.
Reds and Pinna would probably be better, especially because of the 6 from Pinna, 4 from 3 progress there. But when you're a new player, I think sometimes you just fall into the trap of like, okay, let's just go get goal after goal and then see where it falls and let my opponent worry about more complicated and other routing. At least that's how I kind of approached bingo when I was beginning.
Yeah, if you're the faster player, you can sometimes just get away with that. I think we may see Breadghost get away with that this game. He's at 29 blues. So maybe thinking I'll finish off, 45 in Gelato and get the 15 Gelato blues. But, if he wastes time doing Gelato blues, he'll still be in contention for 13 from Delfino and 65 totals, but I do think that would be good for Dark.
So what is Darkman's blue total at now?
30, high 30s.
38, there we go.
So he's not quite at 20 from Rico. I believe he was at 21 when he left Bianco. So I don't know what.
Yes.
I think maybe he's planning to do enemies.
He could do.
Which if he's gonna hold off getting blues until he gets enemies, that could be costly.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Breadghost unlocks Gelato. He's at 4 Delfino Shines. he going to Pinna now?
So he's going to ignore Gelato.
So he can finish 4 reds in Pinna now.
And 45. But
yes,
DarkMan will probably get it.
Good.
Actually, not necessarily. DarkMan, I think, is going to get, what, the 2 blues over the water here? But that'll still only get him to... That, like, he might just still stay in Rico, because that's only 19 blues in Rico, I think. Or, I guess he's... Never mind, he's even ignoring the 1 blue.
Finishes 20 from 2.
Alright, enemies it is then.
We'll see if Breadghost goes for it. DarkMan really does need 45 totals. 20 from 2 is likely his either way, but...
That's also the annoying thing with if he misses out on 45 is he'll get the 20 from 2, but because he gets 20 from 2, he can't conceal the information that he has been going after blues. And so it'll tell Breadghost that, hey, DarkMan is still going for blues, or has gotten a lot of blues, so you should not lay off the gas on getting blues either. And so it makes it harder to snipe that second blues total goal of 65.
Yeah, but Breadghost doesn't seem to be going for blues. Breadghost has a lot of setup, I will say. He has done Rico 1, he has unlocked everything, he has a lot of blues. He's DarkMan, though, if he finishes off 20 from 2, 45 totals, 7 enemies, is up to 4 from 3 if he does, he can take the next world. He's technically up on NPCs, that goal just kind of goes to whoever wants it.
Breadghost should get NPCs though, I mean come on, you got Piana 6 open?
Yeah, but Fire Pianta, Banana Lady, or Fire Pianta Serena 1.
Yeah, but do you really want to be doing a Fruit Lady in here if you're DarkMan?
Well, you don't need to. Fire Pianta and Serena 1 gets you to 5.
Oh, Fire Pianta and Serena. I thought I heard Banana Lady in there. You're right, you're right.
I thought at first, but I was like, oh wait, he wants Serena 1 anyways. So. The question is, does DarkMan leave Rico right now? Because he can't finish off 7 enemies or 4 from 3 yet. He may need to finish... He should be trying to finish 45 totals and maybe even 4 uniques first, but we'll see what he does.
So for 7 enemies, he'd have to go get, what, 1 in Gelato and the 1 in Pinna?
Yeah, or the 1 in Rico 4, which I believe he wants Rico 4, but again, he's at 42 blues. He has to realize that 45 is a fast goal, and the fact that it's not taken right now means he should finish it now with 17 M's on the card.
Yeah, and I think what you gotta do is just go get 3 Delfino blues right here, right? Or not. But
part of you could be like, okay, Breadghost, maybe he didn't go for totals and now he's scared off. Which might be the case. Breadghost now knows that DarkMan is like at least 10 blues ahead of him. But
true. But I think there's a lot of players in this league that would see 20 from 2 clicked and see how close you are to 45, and if it's not clicked off in the next couple minutes, say, okay, I need to go for that.
Yeah. There was the blue also like right next to the tower and the other enemy. I'm really surprised DarkMan did not grab the enemy in Rico 4.
Yeah, the enemy's big.
If he's gonna do Rico 4, I would have liked to see him ignore enemies in 3 and grab all 4 in 4. I understand wanting Rico 4 done, but
getting to avoid one of
those
like enemies in Gelato or Pinna could help out. Granted, you might want to go to Gelato for 20 blues there, same for Pinna, but you don't necessarily want to go to both those places. Oh, wait, not for 20 blues.
Well, you need Pinna for unique bosses, and you need to unlock Gelato, so... Okay, I'd like to see him now unlock Gelato, maybe go inside, grab the enemy in the hidden.
Are hiddens on the card? No.
It's a fast shine.
Yeah.
So don't think the secrets aren't on the card, so no reason to do go on a 1.
No, good point.
I believe he's only at 9 shines. No, yeah, he's only at 9. No, he's at 10. He did. So he could exit area afterwards. So this will be 3 reds from Breadghost.
Oh, Breadghost hasn't done any in Bianco, right? So they're both at 2 unique bosses at this point, right?
Yep.
I don't know why. I was just thinking, oh, Breadghost just needs Manta, and then I was like, wait, no. Breadghost did not do Bianco.
He needs the 2 slowest bosses. But Breadghost may be wanting Yoshi to unlock Serena. I don't know how familiar he is with Serena whenever. I'm sure he can do it. He is finishing off 4 reds here.
Which I think is a good play.
I think DarkMan will be like, okay. DarkMan still hasn't finished 45 totals.
Oh, where are you going, Darkman?
It's gotta be good.
Oh, is this gonna be a honey skip? Oh, just getting the M.
Yeah. So I wonder if Darkman will be able to read where those 4 reds were. Because they're not the most conventional 4 reds play when you know, rush Pianta 5 at the start. But
I think he might be able to read, you know, a Delfino pipe red. I don't think he's going to read grass pipe, but, you know, he could see lily pad come into play. Like, in the back of his mind, and Pachinko. He could see both the Delfino pipes in his head, actually, as, like, potential. He doesn't know how deep exactly that Breadghost has gone in Pianta.
yeah. So Breadghost has is now doing pinup 4, which means he will essentially have Delfino Turbo ready to unlock and both bells available to him. So we'll see what he chooses to do after this. He also will have 5 finish shines, and he could do EYG and set up for 2 hidden 1 level. And 45 totals is finally flipped off.
What's better at this point for 2 hidden 1 level? Is it like rushing it with Pinna, or just being a little more patient and getting it in Pianta if you're Breadghost? Because I think Pianta is a way better play. Oh, I guess you do need 6 shines from Pinna though, so.
Pianta would have been the better play if he had ignored Grass Pipe and instead done Pianta 5 reds, because then you just do 6, grab the NPCs, do 7, get Pianta Shadow Mario, do hidden, grab 2 hiddens 1 level. So 3 goals and 3 shines. But Darkman, I think, needs to. What I really like to see from Darkman is NPCs and 4 uniques after this.
Yeah, I think 4 uniques is huge.
I think 5 NPCs would be a huge steal too, because he just needs Fire Pianta, and then he can enter Serena, grab the Nokis. Don't talk to the guy first. Grab the Nokis first.
And then that also sets you up for 9 Serena Blues.
Yes. And 4 from 3 with Serena potentially.
Maybe.
Probably still faster to do in Pinna, but. So Breadghost is going back to Pianta. We'll see if he does the hundreds or if he does NPCs first. I think with. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's entering 6. So that does put any hope of Darkman stealing 5 NPCs
I
on life
mean,
support here.
you could do hundreds in Piana 6 if you want to be here for 30 minutes.
You know? Okay, so Darkman is re-entering Pinna. You may be thinking more about 4 from 3. Okay, yeah, Breadghost is going ahead to grab the NPCs. So this will net him very awkward way to just grab the one NPC and then leave the other guy, but probably just doesn't want to get tossed around. I wonder how Darkman's going to feel about that, knowing he was pretty close and had 3 fast NPCs available, but yeah, I just don't think either player has any idea what the other player is doing.
Yeah,
I would be very surprised.
I think part of that.
The Breadghost clicks are just so the 4 reds being the only like click in between M's and NPCs is weird. Like, because he could have gotten the reds anywhere, and none of them really made too much sense with his route. So we'll see what he ends up going with. And he's not getting the other NPCs, so he may just be giving up on total blues.
Yeah, I think part of that weirdness comes from this card not having like one of those typical get 2 pinna goals per se. There's no, 16 pinna, 5 bluebirds, or hidden in pinna goals that you normally see. So you don't really have that barometer of like, okay, my opponent is here in pinna, right? And
that's true. You have bells, but Breadghost has ignored that. We'll see if Darkman, one, he could either steal 6 pinna shines, or he could just waste a lot of time in pinna and lose out to that. Because he's still behind a Delfino Turbo, just due to shine count. And both bells would be really good for Delfino shines, which Breadghost has been going for. So Darkman grabbing his 6th enemy. I'm really surprised he didn't grab this his first time through. Yes, he didn't grab the enemy in Rico 4 and hasn't entered Gelato. So.
I think another thing to say is just, it's the first week of the season. There's probably some nerves, and that can affect your routing a little bit. And so you might see some weird stuff. You might not be playing as aggressively towards goals that you think you can steal, like the 5 NPCs we're talking about. I think as these players play a few more matches in the season, they'll get a little more comfortable with making some of those aggressive plays that makes Lockout Bingo so fun. And like if this was like a week, 4 match maybe, I think we would have seen maybe Darkman go for, that 5 NPC steal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think also just, there's always slight differences in these cards that just between every season, the meta of where some of these goals get taken. Like 6 pipes on a card like this is clearly Pianta. So, you may be, I think as you get further along, you see that like the moment you see this card and the moment you see his click, and you're like, okay, what can I do to hurt that play? You could do Pianta 100s early, you could do 5 NPCs and just steal a lot of value from what he's been committing effort to. And still win out to some of these things. Especially when you see Pianta Shadow Mario and you're like, okay, I'm probably ahead to 4 from 3. But I'm behind a Noki or something, so you adjust based on that. But Darkman just seems to be going for the goals he wants, and we'll see if that is enough. That was.
Isn't Piana 500s always a time?
This is a fun one, I think. Ooh, it's just the one.
Man, every time that Darkman's stream freezes for a split second, I sometimes think he just paused to
one
click
short. Breadghost is going to be one coin short here.
Oh, don't ground pound these boxes. Okay, thank goodness. We've all ground pounded those boxes at least once. Alright, Darkman finishing up pin of 3. I assume Darkman will go for pin of 4?
Yeah, he's not much other reason to do pin of 3. He wants 4 from 3, and he could get the goals that if he goes for bells, he would most likely. I don't know. Breadghost has a bit of a really good opportunity to kind of do whatever he wants here. He's ahead, 2-6 from Pinna. He's ahead to bells. He should do, I think, one of those two. I think would be really devastating to Darkman. If he could potentially take both if he did bells and then Pinna 5. Looking like he wants to do Pinna first, so this will tell Darkman that he needs to get out of Pinna now. No more value left in Pinna. The question is, will Darkman have re-entered Pinna? Because then it could be a Bell's race.
Oh,
it could be.
That's a good point. Yeah, getting caught in the middle of like re-entering a level is one of the worst things in the world because it's just like 15 or 20 seconds, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, down the drain when it comes to a race for something where that time can make all the difference. And yeah, bells, that could definitely make the difference.
Breadghost going for Pinna Blues now.
Yeah.
Not a terrible play. He could either get to 40 and then, if he got to 40 blues, he could do 9 Delfinos, 13 Delfinos with trades, and do bells alongside that, and that would be just a ton of value, and he would be ahead to turbo. So that would. Oh, is that a disc error?
Oh yeah, Darkman has the issue sometimes.
Oh, he was just save warping. Okay, this is good for Darkman. He's not going to get sniped or put any wasted effort on Pinna 5.
Yeah, I've seen Darkman get a disc error in the middle of a run, and he just casually knows how to deal with them. So it's a little cringe and a little Monka-esque sometimes if you haven't seen it before, but Darkman knows how to deal with it.
He got the save warp. So he does click 4 from 3. Does Breadghost know where those 4 are? Or the other, does he think Rico Pinna? Maybe not yet. He may go for bells after this, which depending on how Darkman's right bell goes.
Also, I think, what is it, right bell? Yeah, that's right bell. Everyone says it's easy to get. I do not think it's that easy to get. It's a little tricky.
So Breadghost almost has Delfino Turbo available to him. He is save warping, so he is likely going for bells. So hopefully Darkman. You hate to see someone lose out on a goal like this when they're clearly ahead to it. But right bell is tough.
It's a tough one.
So,
I remember when I was struggling with it as a bingo beginner, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, right bell's not that bad. You just jump up with Yoshi, then jump off and get it." And I was like, "Oh really?" Because I keep dropping Yoshi in the water and all that. But Oh, there we go. Darkman got it.
Okay,
There we go.
Darkman gets it. That's good. You don't want to see someone mess up on it for too long. Did Darkman open up sooner? I don't know. That would have been a good thing to do. So this is not going to be wasted value from Breadghost. He is likely to lose it. I don't know if, unless Darkman delays, I don't see why he would. But Breadghost is still getting a lot of value towards his 9 Delfino and 13 from Delfino. So.
Yeah, Breadghost won't be crying. They might shed a single tear, but like you said, they're getting that value.
The question is he going to give up? If he hasn't gotten right bell, is he going to give up when this is clicked? Or is he being,
Well, the click has happened.
He does seem to still be going for it. So Darkman is now at 3 Delfino Shines. So he is not out of a Delfino Shines race if that's what. So it looks like he is going to finish off 4 uniques here.
So I think the
Likely
problem
set
for
up for
Darkman is that he's not out of the Delfino Shines race, but Darkman also has a lot of other stuff that he wants to do, like 4 uniques, like 9 Serena, and I don't think he'll be in contention for that 9 goal because of his blues progress. He could grab the 13 shines from Delfino. Like, I think he's in contention for that still, but I think 9, based off Breadghost's intentions, could be too far out of reach.
Yeah, I don't think this Manta play is a bad play. I think it's a pretty good play, but knowing what Breadghost is doing, Darkman could potentially steal Delfino Turbo. Breadghost doesn't seem to be prioritizing it. He may be going for both birds right now, in which case Darkman might have been able to steal at least one of the Delfino Shine goals had he gone for it, but you definitely can't fault Darkman for seeing the value in finishing off Manta here. So Breadghost with a very nice delay of 6 Penashines. Probably to a little bit of hiding his Delfino Shine intentions right now. Looks like he's going to finish those off first. So if Breadghost gets 9 Delfino Shines, 13 Delfino Shines, and both gold birds, that puts him at 10. What does he do after that? How does he get to 13? Delfino Turbo is available to him.
Yeah. There's 2 hidden 1 level.
I believe it'd be an even race if they rushed that. Both Breadghost is 2 shines away in both Pinay and Pianta, and then Darkman is 2 shines away in Rico.
Yes. Let's see. Man, that's 7 enemies is still up there. I mean, Darkman should get that, but that's still wild.
Darkman could go to Gelato and do 15 Gelato blues, finish off. 65 totals is not guaranteed for Darkman. There's also 16 Noki blues, 5 Gelato shines is kind of out of the question at this point, and then 15 Gelato blues. So
honestly, I think Darkman should go grab those Gelato blues right now, shouldn't he?
It's not a bad play.
You know, you just clean up totals, clean up all that stuff, and shrink the amount of things that Breadghost can do. So that way you can control the match.
So Breadghost will have 13 Delfino shines once he trades. And that will tell, well, Darkman should know he has a decent amount of blues anyways, but I think we could see a 16 Noki blues race. Nice text box skip there from Darkman. So, yeah, I'd like to see probably Noki blues, or I guess Darkman would have to trade in first. Maybe Gelato blues first, but
And there's the turbo nozzle for Breadghost.
There's Delfino Turbo, so he is going to grab that. So he is, if he does Delfino Turbo into trade, would be very, very strong. And yeah, I don't know what. Okay, so he does finally grab that 7th blue. Get 65 total. He'll get 15 gelato blues. But it's just what else does he get here?
Man, he really needs that 16 Noki blues. If like that's DarkMan, he needs that 16 Noki blues.
What would be best for DarkMan is if Breadghost was entered gelato. So we'll see. Breadghost could be doing birds here and ignoring blues, but the big question is, yeah, what next? So DarkMan has the lead for 9 Serena blues. Bianco Shadow Mario. I think what we'll see is DarkMan finish 15 gelato blues, get 65 totals. He should do 2 hidden 1 level into 100 from a boss shine, probably all in Rico. Because that's kind of the only hope. You have to just, you know Breadghost isn't Noki.
Yeah, I think the main problem with that is
3 goals you have even progress for versus 1 goal that, or 4 goals that DarkMan is basically wrapped up. So
I think the problem is DarkMan has to do so many of those goals, and Breadghost just has to do basically kind of 1.5 of those goals.
Doing hundreds and a boss here.
Oh.
So this leaves 16 Noki up on the table. But with DarkMan's blues, or is he trying to steal 9 Serena blues? Oh man, if he steals this, it's a call. It's not like, I don't think it's the best call.
I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree, just because it's 9 Serena blues is in such a weird place that you would never expect if you're DarkMan, you never expect your opponent to be doing that. And if you really only need to get like 1 or 2 more goals, you might as well make progress towards a weird one.
Yeah, I guess if you think DarkMan's 65 totals is in Noki, not gelato, I could see it. But you have 3 goals that are basically 50-50s, and you go for the goal that you're way behind on. DarkMan's having a time with these gelato blues, so it may Breadghost may be able to get that 9 Serena blues before DarkMan's even able to get ahead to anything else. But this may work out for him. It just feels like a very risky play to go for when you have such safer options. It does look like he will finish Manta before DarkMan finishes these gelato blues. DarkMan does not need to finish these gelato shines. So
yeah, DarkMan also still at 18 shines, so if they want to go to Noki, they'd have to trade, which I think is important to consider when it comes to 16 Noki blues.
Yeah, he may want to do 9 Serena blues first if that's the case. He's at 12 gelato blues. Has he gotten the M yet?
No, it doesn't look like it. I thought I saw a glimpse of red on that cliff.
So
One more?
He just needs 1 more. He's filling up his water. Nice. he can get the up top one, I think. So, yeah, does look like Darkman's probably exiting area after this, which I think is the right call. He's going for a bird, which could be fast. So yeah, Breadghost is now ahead to nine from Delphi, or 9 from Serena. If Darkman goes for 9 from Serena right after this, then he will have lost it due to gameplay. Otherwise, it was just a routing steal from Breadghost. So
we're seeing the exit area.
Where does he go? Trading, it looks like.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, yeah.
Oh.
So this is going to be huge from Breadghost. I don't think we've seen Breadghost really delay anything, so I don't see him delaying this.
We did see the 6-pin get delayed.
Oh, that's true. Sorry, that was
But at this stage of the match, you can't afford delaying a goal that you're trying to snipe from someone.
Yeah.
Alright, and then if you're Breadghost,
Yep, so there it is.
Where do you go now?
Both should be exiting.
Where do you go now if you're Breadghost? Are you looking at hiddens, or are you looking at the hundreds from a boss shine?
I would say, yeah, so we're looking at Noki Blues.
Oh, you okay?
Nope.
Oh.
2 hiddens, okay. So Darkman has to go to Rico. He's going in the direction of Rico, but there's 3 options. And
Yeah, so
okay,
this is a
it's not 100 the boss yet.
This is a 2 hiddens 1 level race unless we see. Okay, he does not enter 5. He does not enter 5. Yeah, Darkman having Rico 5 open for hundreds from a boss is actually kind of huge.
And so Darkman will not need to trade to get into Noki either. Now, what would be a really nice play from Breadghost would be to leave after this hidden and go for Noki Blues.
Yes.
50-50 it. So, pretty big call to make, and I don't know if he will make that. I know Pianta 5 Reds is slower, but I'm not sure if it's slow enough to that much slower than Rico 2, so I believe Darkman or Breadghost is in a better position to win this goal right now.
I would have to agree with you, but we've seen crazier things happen between Yoshi Skip and the craziness of Chucksters and all that shenanigans that happens in Piana 5.
Yeah, pretty decent Rico 4R from Darkman. So 45 is not too bad for Division 3 level. Yeah, this will be really interesting.
So Breadghost navigating the mushrooms. This is going to be one of the most stressful Yoshi skips of their SMS career right here. And they nail it. You'll love to see it.
So my guess is if they were both should probably realize that 16 from Noki is the next play.
Well, if Breadghost wins, it doesn't matter.
He's doing pretty decent. Yeah, it does seem like Breadghost knows what he's doing.
Now, Breadghost has done the longer categories, I'm pretty sure, so they're not a stranger to shines like the Hidden Reds.
And also, we just don't know with Darkman's delay either. This is very close. Darkman's about 15 seconds from finishing.
Oh, that's true.
And
That's true.
I think Darkman has it clean.
Oh.
No, Breadghost does get it. Wow.
GG.
GG's.
That was a good game, I think.
Really, that was a really good game. It was very close. I think the the wobbly 15 gelato route is really what cost
Mm-hmm.
what cost the match. It was anyone's game until then. Darkman had much better setup, but sometimes if you're down in goals, you just don't have enough time to cover everything. So
For sure. Welcome, Breadghost. Congrats on the
welcome,
win.
Bredos. GG's.
So messy. All over.
And welcome, Darkman.
Welcome, Darkman.
You know, hard fought match
rush my money.
for I think both players. And at the end, you guys were both kind of going for the same goals, and
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to see you click the two hiddens. Considering your progression, you just have to do the
Yeah.
16 from Noki.
Yeah, it would have been. I actually had all of Pianta open, so I just did those two.
Yeah, because at this point I haven't Noki unlocked. I just unlocked Noki with the last chain here, so
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, the two hiddens one level was probably like what 5 seconds tops.
Oh really?
mm-hmm.
Holy cow!
Yeah, you just click the goal when I see the shine spawn in Rico 2.
Wow, that's actually really close.
Yeah.
That would have been hard for me.
Yeah,
I don't actually.
Yeah, and also Serena.
It came down
Blues.
to
Yeah, you go ahead.
the 9 Serena Blues call was a very bold call, and I think Darkman would have had it if not for the 15 Gelato Blues route, just being a bit all over the place. But let's talk about the starts. What did you guys think when you saw this card?
The Bianco hidden was the bait to see which one will we go for it or not. I was thinking of choosing Bianco hidden or Pianta 100, and I go for Bianco hidden.
I thought about going for Bianco, and I wanted to go to Pianta, but what happened at the start as I clicked back in, I was like, well, should I unlock Bianco anyway and just go to Pianta after? And so I was just confused. That's why I was like, I just went and got the Underbell, and then I decided I need to commit to Pianta because there's enough there. I think I can get enough progression there to where I can get a few of their goals.
I was 50-50 in my mind for this.
Yeah.
And I just choose to go to Bianco just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I should probably go to Pianta straight away.
And my run ended up being pretty messy, I feel. Like, I after Pianta, I was like, do I go to Pinna? Do I go get more pipes? Or, I ended up going Grass Pipe after I left Pianta, because I was like, I can leave Pianta for later. I don't think, after you click Bianca Hidden, I don't think he's going to contest Pianta. So I was like, I can do that whenever I want.
Yeah.
So I went to get Grass Pipe, and then I don't remember how many shines I had at that point. It must have been like six shines or something. So I did the Delfinos, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we were big fans of the Grass Pipe play because Grass Pipe is kind of slow considering the effort it takes to travel out there. Mm-hmm. And you had options like, if you wanted to do a red, you could have done Piana 5R, which gets you more progress towards 2-in-1 level, or stuff like that. Or even like doing Piana 6 for NPCs to really secure that, because Darkman was really close to NPCs. Actually,
yeah, Darkman. Did you ever think about taking NPCs? I know you got the 2 in Bianco, so it seemed like that was something.
Not really. Maybe more about the enemy blues. Yeah, NPC it was in my mind at some point, but yeah, when I see him with 6 pipes, I have my mind the option. You can do Pianta 6 and get the 6 NPC, the 5 NPC straight away. So yeah, just give up on this.
Yeah, it was a risk.
Well, all you needed for was Fire Pianta and Serena 1. So I thought Serena 1 had value with the unique bosses. It could have been.
I should have tried to do Serena whenever, but I haven't tried to do this trick for like a month. So
You do pineapple whenever, right?
yeah, but I haven't tried to do the trick
Oh.
since like last month or something like that. So
I was
just
secretly hoping that we get to see some classic Darkman pineapple whenevers.
yeah. I was thinking to do the Serena whenever, at least for unique bosses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I haven't practiced this since 1 or 2 months, so I just don't want to spend 5 minutes on this.
No,
But yeah,
I think that's
next
Yeah,
fair.
time
makes
maybe.
sense.
Next time maybe.
There was still, I mean, getting the bells and 4 from 3 was still plenty of good value for
For
any kind of
sure.
play. So.
Yeah, you snipe. Well, you didn't really like. It wasn't like a huge snipe on bells, but I was doing right bell while when you clicked it. So.
Oh yeah. And I was slow for the right bell. I missed the shine once.
Oh, I did too
Usually.
several times.
Yeah, right
I
bell.
hate that shine.
Right bell, no matter what anyone says, is a lot trickier than people
Yeah,
say it is.
Yeah.
I always fail it once or twice.
Oh, one question I feel like needs to be asked is 45 blues felt like it was hung out there a lot longer than it should have. Darkman, you were at like 40 something blues for a good bit. Breadghost, you were really not that far off Darkman on blues.
Yeah.
You could have easily done like 15 or 16 in gelato or pinna
Or pinna.
and finished up 45s there to steal that away. But
yeah,
it just felt like none of you wanted it.
Yeah, I think I always try to get blues in bingos if I can. But I usually don't win the blues goals because I always end up doing just shines. And when he clicked 2 from 20 or 20 from 2, I was like, okay, he's really close. I should just push away the blue goals. I need to get my 40 for Delfino shines. And that's where I stopped. I was like, I don't want to go much further than that.
That makes sense. And you have the blues you needed for the Delfino blues with trade at least.
Yeah. I
So
had 40 blues.
I saw that when you click like all those Delfino golds. When I saw that, I was it's done now.
Yeah.
The only way I can win is I snipe you 4 goals. You both of us choose the same goals at the same time, and I snipe the 4. But yeah, almost impossible.
If you had beaten me to hiddens, I would have been in trouble because I didn't have any boss 100 coin shines that I could do with comfortably. I'm not comfortable with Rico 100. The only boss episode, and I need to learn more, but like the only boss level I'm comfortable with is Gelato 3. It's
Rico 1 is pretty good to run, I think.
Yeah, I need to learn that route.
It's a good guess.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
that would have been what I went for right away.
What was your progression in Bianco?
None. I didn't go to Bianco at all.
Yeah. So yeah, if we really choose to do the same goals, maybe I can win, but yeah, very hard to say.
Right.
But yeah, GG. That was a close
GG.
game.
Yeah, very close. Scary. I took way too many risks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how both of you do this season. You know, Darkman, we saw you improve so much last season, and Breadghost, I'm sure you're gonna do nothing but improve as well because you seem like you're really having fun playing bingo.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I should try to do more scrims, but yeah, a lot of time I saw the notification at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. for me. So yeah, it's pretty hard to find someone to do bingos for practice. But yeah, I should try at least.
Just keep bugging Ramato until he scrims you.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose like 13-1
Oh yeah.
to Ramato. But yeah.
All right. So coming up in about 15 minutes, we're gonna have another match here on Bingothon. It'll be May versus Denial in Invasion. So Invasion's one of my favorite formats, so I'm definitely gonna be tuning in and watching.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Any last thoughts from you two or Mason?
This was
Not
fun.
really. Yeah, I'm hyped for the season 3.
The league is gonna be fun, yeah.
Yeah.
This was a good show. I think this was I definitely could see like where these routes were going, and they had a lot going for them. Pretty solid gameplay for the most part. So
All
just
right,
maybe a few
so
hiccups, but it was a fun match to commentate for sure. Especially
agreed.
at the beginning, just trying to figure out what the starts were. After that, it was a lot of fun. So.
Yep. All right, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll catch you at the top of the hour for more Lockout Bingo action. See ya.